right now want to shift gears here a little bit because I want to talk about middle school students. I know a lot of them are on a 2-hour delay or doing some remote learning. We've been that way throughout the week because of last weekend's wintry storm. But there's another look at how students are having the chance this time to advance their learning and really get some money because of it. A chance to compete for a $100,000 prize while showcasing their knowledge of American government and civic engagement. How cool is that? It's the National Civics Bee Championship. They're now accepting applications. Hilary Crow, VP of Civics for the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation, joining us live here now. Good morning, Hilary. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks so much for having me.
So tell us about the National Civics Bee. What makes this year's competition so special?
Well, the National Civics Bee is a nationwide competition that invites middle school students, so 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, to really increase their civic learning, but to be inspired and to learn about how they can engage in their communities and create positive change in their own neighborhoods. And of course,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, this year, of course, is 2026. It's America's 250th birthday. And so it's a real opportunity, one, to think about where we are as a country, but really to focus on the next 250 years and how we can make sure that future generations are equipped and empowered to participate in our system of government and in their communities locally.
The National Championship in D.C., what can students expect if they advance?
Well, a $100,000 prize is on the line for the champion. We will have this year finalists from all 50 states, plus Washington, D.C., and American Samoa. And they will have an opportunity to meet students from all across the country, to showcase their skills, to meet some incredible judges, and to have a chance of winning that $100,000 prize.
Fantastic. The application does require students to write an essay. What would you want them to write about?
Whatever is important to them. We really encourage students to find an issue in their community that they're passionate about, that they care about, and to think about how could they use civics to approach that issue. So how could they talk to their local representatives or school leaders or their businesses and nonprofits in their communities to think about a solution to a problem that they are really passionate about. And that inspires learning, research, critical thinking, and all sorts of skills that are important for their development as they as they grow, but also as they go through the competition.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many often we especially during election season, we're in the newsroom saying, who remembers their civics class? Anyone a civics specialist here? We always have to go back to the books and refresh our memories from those times. The impact on students who do participate in this competition, what would you say that's like?
Well, at our 2025 National Championship, I had a couple of the finalists come up to me and say, this competition changed my life. And that really was an incredible moment. And what we've seen, we actually retained Johns Hopkins University to do a longitudinal study on the competition with us. And so they're measuring qualitative and quantitative impact. And in addition to students, of course, increasing their civic knowledge as part of the competition, they're increasing their confidence and their public speaking, their critical thinking, their leadership skills, their ability to speak up and find their voice about things that matter to them, and also, of course, learning about how to really engage in their community and how to bring positive change to those around them.
Yeah, those skills are definitely intangible. A lot of them are. For students in our Carolinas, North and South Carolina, how can they apply and what should they know?
Well, they should know that our deadline to participate for this year is February 3rd, which is, of course, quickly approaching. And they should go to nationalcivicsbee.org and submit an essay by the deadline on February 3rd, which is 11:59 p.m. And we hope that they will participate and could be our next champion from North Carolina or South Carolina.
All right. Anything else you want our viewers to know about the National Civics Bee Championship?
We just want every middle school student out there, whether they're homeschooled, private school, public school, charter school, to participate. So go to nationalcivicsbee.org and submit your essay over this weekend.
Again, another good thing to do while people are cooped up because of our snowstorm coming through. All right, thank you so much, Hilary Crow from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Foundation. The National Civics Bee Championship application is February 3rd. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.